Flight crew, what up? What up? What up? Welcome back to another flight. Welcome back to another stream. I'm your host. I am your captain, Phoenix Black Knight. Welcome aboard, everybody. Welcome. It's Tuesday. It's time to fly again. Today's flight, you guys, if you want to know where we're going, it's on the stream. You guys know we're actually going to Milwaukee tonight. Actually, this flight's actually at nighttime. Wow, we're going to Milwaukee. We are. Let's zoom outside, and we're in a new lever. Look at this. Southwest Lone Star. Obviously, Lone Star, you think it's flying in Texas? It actually does. But we're going to take it out. We're going to take it into Milwaukee. And what do you guys think of it? This is a Southwest Airlines lever called the Lone Star. This would have been a very fitting plane for the 4th of July. I would just, look at that. Get it with the sunlight reflecting off of it. We're Lone Starring it today, flight crew. Lone Starring it. Okay, let's jump back inside the plane. Let's go over that flight briefing, everybody. All right, got some brief pulled up here. So, call sign as always, we are Southwest 6242. We are down in St. Louis, flight crew. We're going to take off and go into Milwaukee. If need be, our alternate airport would be Chicago O'Hare. We're in the Airbus 320neo, and today's date is July 25th, 2023. Departure time today is 19:20. Arrival time is looking at 20:46. SimBrief has this flight airtime at 58 minutes, and the block time they gave us to finish the flight is 1 hour and 26 minutes. Cruising altitude on today's flight is going to be 33,000 feet is what we'll be cruising today. Distance we're flying is 320 nautical miles, flight crew. Wind right now is at 44 knots. That's very high. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Passengers on today's flight. We have 95 passengers. That's it. 95 passengers on today's flight. Bulk fuel, 11,876 pounds. Cargo, 5,225 pounds. And our payload, 21,850 pounds, flight crew. Right now, we're wheels down in St. Louis, like I mentioned. When we go to take off, we're going to be taking off of runway 12 left with the transition NATCA, N-A-T-C-A. And when we get to Milwaukee, they want us down on runway 25 left. Wheels down on runway 25 left with the transition of Leeden, L-E-E-D-N is our transition down in Milwaukee. The weather right now in St. Louis, we are looking at 95 degrees and partly sunny. And when we go into Milwaukee, we're actually looking at 81 degrees and mostly cloudy is what we're getting on the weather forecast going into Milwaukee. So we'll pay attention to that on the descent and the approach, what the visibility is, because the runway we're going to, runway 25 left, is not an ILS. It is actually a LOC. It's a lock runway, which means we're going to be flying PAPIs on it, which is going to be visual. So with it being mostly cloudy, that is not the ideal type of landing runway we want to do. So we may have to avert and go to an ILS if it's really bad. So just be prepared for that, flight crew. But other than that, if it's not bad and we can get down below the clouds and get in like it is like California weather where it's just a little smog, we can get under it. No problem at all. We can see the PAPIs. We'll get it down. But other than that, flight crew, that's it. SimBrief. It's got us set up. You guys have been brief. I've been brief as well. Let's go ahead and get the plane ready for our passengers. So let's go ahead and make sure our AI co-pilot is turned off. Also as well, flight crew, hopefully today we don't die. We need to address the elephant that's in the room, which is what happened yesterday. We did a front flip on the runway. How? Why? Still up to debate. I think it was the graphics like I mentioned, but we did a front flip, landed on our backs like a turtle, upside down turtle, and we just waddled there. But hopefully, with the update, they did Microsoft Flight Simulator did another update again today. So hopefully that update doesn't affect anything. I did start up the Xbox, restarted it, did all the things. So hopefully the cookies and the caches all got put back in. So we should be good after the update they did today as well. So with that being said, let's go. Let's slide over here in the middle of the plane. Let's look up. Let's go to our, here you go, flight crew. Let's hit our external power. External power is on. Let's go ahead and hit our pumps on. Gotta do this all manually. This Neo does not come with the tablet, so we're going old school with it. Flight crew, we're doing everything manually. No tablet in the plane today. So we got external power on. We turned our pumps on to our engines. We're gonna leave battery 1 and battery 2 off for now. Let's hit our APU bleed on our APU master. We're not gonna hit the APU start lit. Let's hold off on that. Let's go ahead and get our overlights on. Let's get our no smoking sign on. Let's get our seatbelt sign on. Nav and logo light comes on at this time. Let's do our beacon light. How dark is it? Yeah, let's do our dome light. Okay, dome light's on. Let's go ahead and actually, yeah, let's prepare the plane first before we do the passengers and do the boarding. So we're doing our front displays, flight crew, right to left. Starting on this one, let's go ahead and get our indicator. We got that going. We'll get our indicator going as well. Now let's go to the left panel. Let's get that bright as well so we can see what we're doing. We won't need floodlights at this time. I think we'll be down before the sun goes down. We'll leave those off. Let's get our internal lights in here going as well. Let's get our train on this time. Flight directory, informational map, leave it where it's at, ARC, and then we'll leave our nautical range at 10. We're going to be in the managed position on this takeoff, and we're going to leave our speed in the managed heading in the managed position because we got our flight already in. Altitude we'll get in a little bit, and our climb we'll leave in the maintain position as well. Let's go ahead and bright up our FMC. Good, that's right there, and let's go ahead and do that as well. All right, flight crew, perfect. Everything worked. Everything is up to where we like. Comfortable to get passengers on board. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and turn on our ATC. Let's go to our ground services. And let's go ahead and get that, but first off, let's get our power supply connected. Let's zoom out so you can see it. There it is. Great, ground power unit's going to get connected now. Let's go ahead and get the jetway connected. Let's see if we can say JD. We got to go back inside real quick. Let's see where he's at. Oh, he's here today. He didn't call in sick. JD made it. We missed you at the last airport, JD. All right, JD's going to connect to the plane. Let's wait for the master alarm sign to go off, and we'll go ahead and turn that. There it is. Let's turn that off. Perfect. Jump back outside the plane. Let's watch our ground crew. What's a good angle? Let's go right there. All right, let's get catering services going. Catering truck has been accepted. It's on its way. And let's get the baggage services going as well. Let's go ahead and request baggage services. Let's get that out of the way. Let's turn on our AI co-pilot. He can come on at this time now. We're ready for him. Okay, and now let's do some plane watching. Flight crew, what we got going on today? St. Louis, looks like everybody's on that side of the airport. Put us over here on the outskirts. Looks like everybody's all right there. Is it because we're multi-colored livery? Is that why we're parked over here? Because we're white, red, and blue? Just a little patriotic. That's where they put us over here. I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing going on. No one landing. No one coming in. What is going on? It's been like that the last couple of airports, flight crew, hasn't it? Last couple of airports, there hasn't been a lot of planes going on. Not a lot coming in. We have it on real world flight times. Like, we should be doing, yeah, generic real world flights. So, interesting. Looks like we got one Southwest Airlines leaving out of St. Louis here. Delta's over there. What's the verdict, flight crew? What do you guys think of this livery? Overall, with the star, everything like that, what do we think? We liking it? No. I mean, it's something different, right? Definitely something different. Baggage crew's finishing up. Looks like catering's finishing up as well. Let's jump back in and get our clearance into Milwaukee. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and turn on our ATC back on the line. Let's go back and have AI get our clearance into Milwaukee. Departure frequency is 119.5. Oh, I'm at a bad angle. Let's go like that. There we go. Come on. There we go. Let's get in our departure. You guys probably can't see it. I'll zoom in so you guys can see that. 119.15. There it is. There you go, you guys. So we put it in right there. 119-1150. All right. Let's go back to the captain's seat, to the captain view, and let's get our view the way we want it. We're going to come up right there, and we're going to slide forward just a tad. All right, right there, flight crew. Let's zoom outside, see where we're at. Looks like we're getting a little bit more traffic now. It looks like we are cleared for pushback. I don't see anybody around us on the drone cam. So let's go back here and put our camera right here. Let's go back into the captain's seat. We already got our view. Let's get our jetway disconnected now. Let's go back to our ground services. Jetway disconnected. Wait for the jetway to be cleared. Jetway's cleared. See you, JD. See you at the next airport. Let's go ahead and request our pushback. There we go. Let's go get our drone cameras so you can see the pushback. Where should we put it? Right there, right? There we go. Pushback has been engaged. I went ahead and released the parking brake. I know what happened, flight crew. I forgot to hit the batteries when we were backing out. I should have hit the batteries. That's why the plane shut off when we turned off the APU. So that was, well, actually, we didn't turn the APU off. No, we didn't. The APU should have been on still. So the fact that this should not have to affect the APU. So we turn those off right now. But we never turned on the APU. That is correct. Okay. I'm with it, flight crew. I apologize for that. We never turned on the APU. We only turned on the bleed and we only turned on the master. That is correct. So everything happened was because of us. So we're okay. So that was my fault. All right. Pushback has been done. Let's go ahead and reach up. Now let's turn on battery 1 and battery 2. APU's up and available. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and get rid of this. We'll go down here. Parking brake is activated. We will turn on our engine mode from the normal position to the start position. Engine 2. AI just got our clearance to taxi. Taxi ribbon pulled up this time. That's a good start to see flight crew. We didn't have that last time, obviously, but we got the flight. That's a good start. Taxi ribbon pulled up. Engine one's at 15%. Good enough to check the flaps. Bring the flaps down. Let's do that. Spin it around. Spoilers are up. Flaps are coming down. Perfect. Let's go back in. We're manually doing this, so flaps go to 10%, and let's bring our spoilers up and on for takeoff. Engine mode back to the normal position. Taxi brakes, let's put those on. APU bleed comes off, let's turn off the APU master. Thumbs up, salute. Ground crew, we're out of here. Let's turn off our dome light. I believe we're just going to the, I'm actually going to the right. Giving the engine some power. Releasing the parking brake. We have forward momentum, turning the plane. There it is. Let's get on that straightaway, flight crew, and we'll give St. Louis a shout out. I'd say cameo. We'll give a, yeah, we can't say shout out, right? We gotta say something else. We'll give it a cameo. Let's get our taxi lights on right. Yeah, taxi lights, let's get those on. Runway lights come on. Taxi lights, nose light goes to the taxi position. We do got a cross runway here, flight crew, so let's check our lefts and our rights. Right now, looking in front of us, I don't see anybody coming on approach. I'm confident to say we are cleared to the left. As of for the right. Right is clear. As well, since we don't got a co-pilot, we'll use the drone. Drone camera shows we're clear. Once again, verify on the left. Left says we're clear. Alright, let's continue. We should be stopping short right here. Flight crew, I'm looking at the position of the sun. We're gonna turn our, yeah, we're gonna turn the floodlights on just once, one notch. Looking where the position of that sun is, we're gonna do it. Yeah. Out of way, out of sight, out of mind, right? This is where we're gonna stop short. This is us. Let's make this a little bit of a right turn. Let's go ahead and put the engines to the neutral position. And then let's go ahead and stop short. AI will get our clearance for takeoff. All right, stop short. Parking brake activated. Roger, Tower Southwest 6242, clear for takeoff. Have altimeter 29.97. Okay, flight crew, we're good for takeoff. Turned on our strobe light, turned on our beacon light was already remaining on. We turned on our wing lights. We put our landing lights in the on position and our nose lights in the takeoff position, and we turned off our runway lights. Let's go ahead and get our stopwatch. Stopwatch is going. All right, let's move the throttle forward a little bit, releasing the parking brake. Forward momentum. Flight crew, prepare for takeoff. Flight crew, we're straight. 50%. Engines fired up. Going up alive, coming down the same way. Look to the right. Engines flex. There's 80 knots. No front flip, flight crew. No front flip, no front flip. There's 120. There's 140, V1. Rotating. Let's go 15 degrees. Positive climb. Let's go gears up. Let's hold 15 degrees. Follow the flight directory. We will be turning left here shortly. Let's go left. Got to move our throttle to the climb position, move it down. There's the climb position. Perfect. Let's straighten out the plane a little bit. Let's dip down our nose. Dipping the nose of the plane. There we go. Flight crew, we'll get prepared for the autopilot transition. Let's transition now to the autopilot. Autopilot is engaged. Let's disarm our spoilers. Very nice flight crew. Very smooth takeoff so far. Smooth transition to the autopilot. We got a turn coming up. As soon as we straighten up from this turn, we're going to go flaps clean and we're going to get up to 250 knots. Right now we are at 5,200 feet, climbing about, well, that's just out 4,100 feet per minute. Want to take a look? We do have our climb on the managed position. Roger, Kansas City Center, Southwest 6242. We will continue as planned. Okay, we're straight there. Let's go ahead and go clean flaps. Flaps are clean. Let's ring the fasten the seatbelt sign one time. Let's go ahead and release the flight crew. Okay, seatbelt sign was wrong one time. Flight crew is now preparing for services. Coming up to 9,500 feet. Let's go ahead and prepare the plane for free climb. Landing lights go to the off position. Nose light goes to the off position. Wing lights come off. Strobe light stays on. Beacon light stays on. And nav and logo light stay on. There's 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and get down out of the range out to 20 since we're above 10,000 feet and we're free climbing. And managed speed should take us up to 320 knots, which it is. Perfect. There we go. Flight crew, there's our climb. Very smooth, very beautiful. Look at that. Very nice takeoff. Let me come in here so you can hear me. So far, takeoff, smooth. Nothing to report. Climb right now, also very smooth. Wind right now. They have us at 20 knots with the wind blowing from the nose to the tail, from our left to the right. It says that's either a 20 or 30, but either way, we're not feeling it. Not too bad so far. Very smooth flight crew. Let's see how this continues to go. Coming up to 13,000 feet. We are coming up to 320 knots as well. We'll see what our next climb is. They want us up to 23,000 feet. Roger Tower, Southwest 6242, climb and maintain flight level 23,000 feet. Alright, with 23,000 feet, we got that put it in. We do have it in the managed position, so the autopilot's going to manage our climb to that vector. Let's jump outside and see that sunset, actually. Look at that flight crew. shut up. $17,500 feet, coming up to 18,000 feet. Let's go ahead and get our altimeter in the standard position. Still climbing up to 23,000 feet. Climb rate right now is 3,300 feet per minute, and we're still holding 320 knots. Roger, Kansas City Center, Southwest 6242. We will continue as planned. Just passing 21,200 feet. Roger, Tower. Climb and maintain flight level 29,000 feet, Southwest 6242. Let's get up to 29,000 feet. Coming up on 28,000 feet, flight crew. We're still climbing up to 29,000 feet. Don't forget our cruising altitude. which is probably going to be the next one, which is a 32,000 feet. Went ahead and entered 32,000 feet and put it in the managed position, so it's still going to manage to what our climbing altitude should be at that point in time. Just beating the ATC. Well, they want us up one more. Roger, Tower. Climb and maintain flight level 33,000 feet, southwest 6242. 32,500 feet flight crew. We are climbing up to 33,000 feet is where they want us. That's going to be our cruising altitude for now. So let's go into our cruising altitude briefing. Looks like we got a little bend coming up here though, but after that, flight crew, we're okay. All right, let me pull SimBrief back up. If you just jumped on board, if you just jumped on the stream, welcome. I'm your captain, Phoenix Black Knight. We just took off off the ground out of St. Louis, and we're at cruising altitude, and we're actually about ready to do our cruising altitude briefing. So once again, welcome aboard. We're Southwest Airlines 6242. Here is our lever today, brand new, called the Lone Star. Southwest flies it. Jump back in. Yeah, Southwest flies it. So we're the Lone Star livery right now. Call sign is Southwest 6242. Like I said, we just flew out of St. Louis. We're going into Milwaukee with O'Hara, just in case it's alternate, just in case we need it. We're in the Airbus 320neo. Today's date, July 25th, 2023. Our departure time was 1920. Our arrival time is 2046. SimBrief gave us 58 minutes to complete the flight. Gave us a block time of an hour and 26 minutes to do the flight. Cruising altitude is actually going to be 33,000 feet. We're going to keep that at 33,000 instead of 32. Distance we're flying is 320 nautical miles. Wind is at 44 knots right now. It says, SimBrief says it's at 44. Our radar right here says we're at 49. So they're pretty close. Let's see. Passengers on board is 95 today. Only 95 passengers on today's flight. Bulk fuel, 11,876 pounds. And payload is 21,850 pounds. When we were in St. Louis, flight crew, we took off of runway 12 left with the transition to NATCA, N-A-T-C-A. And when we go down in Milwaukee, they want us wheels down on runway 25 left with the transition of Leeden, L-E-E-D-N. It's again the Leeden transition. All right, flight crew. We're at cruising altitude. Let's talk about our takeoff. Takeoff was fine, no turbulence whatsoever. It was very held the plane flying. Transition to the autopilot was fine as well. Climbing was fine, and staying at cruise right now is fine. So no reason to keep the fasten the seatbelt sign on. Passengers are free to move out the cabin, so let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and get the passenger seatbelt signs off. Let's make our call to the passengers. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now free to move about the cabin. We do ask though, if you do not need to move about the cabin, that you just stay in your seat with your seatbelt fastened, just in case we hit unexpected turbulence. Alright, flight crew, that's it. We're at cruising altitude. Doesn't seem it's going to be that long of a flight. I'm going to go on mute and hit the chat. As always, enjoy the sounds of the ATC. Enjoy the sounds of the plane. And I will see you guys on the sun. Roger Tower. Descend and maintain flight level 23,000 feet. Southwest 6242. Oh my goodness. 6242. My goodness gracious. Alright, flight crew. Back. Top of our descend. We want us down to 23,000 feet. Speeds in the managed position already dropped down to 240 knots for our descending speed. And we are descending. We do got some clouds like we mentioned. We are going to be looking at mostly cloudy skies with the weather of, what was the weather again, flight crew? 81 degrees. Mostly cloudy. And don't forget, we're landing on a locked runway, so this is going to be interesting. We're LOC, which is right here. No localizer. But we've done it before. Remember? International, we've done it. Descending rate right now, flight crew. Looks like we're descending at 2,700 feet per minute. I love that view. That's... Gotta love that view. Alright. Let's jump back in. Roger, Chicago Center. Southwest 6242. We will continue as planned. Flight crew right now, cloud coverage looks thin, which is good to see. I can still see terrain through the clouds right now, so as long as it's thin like this, we're okay. Also, flight crew, on our flight path, we fly over our airport, by the way, so no need to, when you see the airport, we are supposed to fly over it, and then we make a very sharp left turn and come back in and land, so we will be flying over our destination. United Airlines out of Boston. Just passing 26,100 feet, still going down to 23,000, still holding 240 knots. Just passing 23,300 feet, still descending down to 23,000 feet and still holding 240 knots. At this time, let's go ahead and get the fasten seatbelt sign on. Looks like we lost ATC, flight crew. We lost ATC, so it looks like we're manually reading. They have cut out again. I don't know why it always cuts out. No idea what it is. If we go to COM 2, it just cleans up the message board a little bit. Alright. Still holding at 23,000 feet, still waiting for our next descent point. Just got it. Roger Tower, descend and maintain flight level 12,000 feet southwest 6242. Alright, going down 12,000 feet, we do have the fasten the seatbelt sign on already. We do have our terrain on. We do have our speed pulled back. Perfect. Good to descend. Like when we hit 12,000 feet in altitude, we're going to pull our speed back from 240. We're going to pull our speed to 200 knots. Now I'm going to take over the controls at that time with the speed. We'll get it out of the managed position and we'll control it from there down. More of the clouds rolling in. If you want to call those clouds, what is that? Haze? Fog, maybe? Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. Just judging by the terrain and what we got going on. Very, very thin layer. No need to abort and get a different approach. We're okay to approach. We are good, flight crew. We are good. Just passing 15,600 feet. Still descending down to 12,000 feet. Beautiful sunset. Beautiful. Say it all the time, but I mean it. This has got to be the best desk view out of all offices. This has got to be the best view right here. Coming up on 12,800 feet flight crew. So let's go ahead and get the speed out of the managed position, and let's put it into control position, and let's drop it down to 200 knots. Also, that is flaps 1 as always. Alright. 200 knots is entered. We are decreasing speed check, and we are still descending down to 12,000 feet. The tower has not yelled at us yet. $220 knots. There's 215. Let's go flaps 1. Still holding 12,000 feet, still waiting for our next descent vector. Still holding 200 knots, and we still are flaps 1 as well, flight crew. Alright, flight crew, they want us down to 2,900 feet. Roger, tower. Descend and maintain flight level 2,900 feet, southwest, 6242. Let's get down to 2,900 feet. What we're going to do as well is, at this time, we are going to go ahead and turn our nautical range in the 10, get it closer to the plane. Perfect. Goes that sun. Oh, the sun is gone. We lost the sun. We got the residual light right now. What are they saying to us? Oh, there's our altimeter. Looks like we're at 3000. Okay. Roger, Chicago Tower. Southwest 6242. Altimeter 30.00. 10,400 feet. Let's light it up. Landing lights go to the on position. Nose light goes to the takeoff position. Get our wing lights on. Strobe light stays on. Beacon light stays on. Nav and logo lights still stay on as well. Milwaukee. Everything looks very spread out in this point of the flight plan. We got one, looks like one major civilization right there, and then nothing. It's highways. Interesting. Still descending, passing 7,600 feet, still trying to get down to 2,900 feet. We are still holding 200 knots though. It's a nice slow descend. Passing 5,300 feet, flight crew still descending down to 2,900 feet. I thought they would kick on by now and tell us to stop at like 4 or 5, but no, they still want us to go down to 2,900 feet. I really thought they would kick on and say stop at 5,000, stop at 4. No, we're going all the way down to 2,900 feet. When we get there, we're gonna pull our speed back. We're gonna go 190 because we still gotta turn, flight crew. Where is it at so I can show you? Right there. Still got that horseshoe. I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know if that's gonna be wide enough for us. We'll see. Very skeptical on that turn. Does not look wide enough, but that's what the flight plan said on the FlightAware. So, and it's for Boeing 737s and Airbuses. We may have to take over this manually sooner than we would like. Coming up on 2,900 feet. Check. We're gonna pull our speed back. Let's go 190. Let's go flaps 2. I shouldn't have pulled that down. What did they say? Altimeter 29.99. There we go. Let's make a call to him. Roger Tower, Southwest 6242, altimeter 29.99. Holding 2,900 feet, flight crew. And 190 knots. This is the partly cloudy we were talking about. Man, they put it right on the fence, didn't they? I think we're okay. We can see lights clearly down here on the terrain. Pappies will be perfectly fine if we can see street lights. Where is our airport? Our airport should be on the left-hand side, and we should be passing it in a little bit. It's right here. And we're down this way. Yeah, we should be passing the airport on the left, and we should make a nice left U-turn and bring it down. Milwaukee must be flat. This is the altitude we fly, what, in California? About, we catch our glide slope about 2,000 feet, right? Alright, flight crew, I feel so much better that our plane just turned right instead of left. That gives us a whole bunch of room to turn around. I feel a lot better now. Look how much room that gave us. Look at that. Oh, wow, my bad. Roger Tower. Delta. Roger Tower. Southwest 6242. Clear to approach. Flight Delta too much. It's a Delta, naturally. Wind speed, flight crew. We're looking at 12 knots. Wind is blowing from our right to our left. From my wing to wing, actually. We're going straight crosswind. So when we make this U-turn, it's going to be blowing from our left to our right. So we're going to have to play that in on our approach and our landing, that the wind's going to be blowing us to our right. Our airport that we're going to, flight crew, should just be, I believe it's just right here in front of us. Right over there. It says, yeah, we're just angled from it. As of right there. So it should just be right where everybody's taking off and coming from, where all the name tags are. All the gamer tags. That bird's just flew in from Seattle. Alright, flight crew. Before it starts getting, so we use the word real? Yeah, before we start turning, getting really ready for approach and bring this thing down, let's cross-check everything real quick. We got to fasten the seatbelt sign on. Yep, we do got the smoking sign on. Yes, we do. Nav light, yep, lights are all on. Check. Everything's holding here. Batteries, yep, we're good there. Fuel's on this tab right here. I don't want to change our flight plan, but we do have our fuel right there. We can push and see where it's at, but we should be pretty good there. We are still sitting at flaps 2. And we are sitting at 2,900 feet above the ground. Still. Low terrain. Let's hold 190 knots at least until we get a little bit into this turn. We'll pull it back to 180 and that'll be our approach speed until we drop it down. There's the airport. I don't know if you guys see that runway right there. There's one runway, and there's a second one right there, a little shorter than it, but that is where we're trying to end up. Here comes the, what is this? Is this that lake, the Great Lake? Yeah, is this, oh yeah, this has got to be the Great Lake, right? Didn't expect that. Is this Michigan Lake? Man, they got some lake effect out here, don't they? Look at that. Looks like we got another plane in front of us right here, flight crew. Just to our left over here. Is that counting? Yeah, there's that one plane coming in for landing on approach. Which is that one right there. And it's like we have one just in front of us. Right over here somewhere. Just in front of us. Can't see his tag. Let's pull our speed back. Let's go 180 knots. Let's put, there he is. There's his tag. Finally popped up. Let's pull our speed back. Let's go 180. Since he's in front of us. Let's see if that helps him out a little bit. That puts us at flaps 3, so let's go ahead and activate that. Just can't see where this guy's at. He hasn't moved. Is he going straight? Is he turning? I can't see what he's doing. Oh, he's not even... Alright, he's far away. Don't even worry about him. We're good. Yeah, he's 2,000 feet above us. I believe he's at... Oh, he's at 40,000. No, he's way above us. He's clear over there. Alright. Starting our turn. I don't think ATC has said anything else to us yet. Have they said anything? Nope. Milwaukee, Flight Runner, Spirit Wings, Alaska. Nothing with us. Oh, nothing with us for a minute. Okay, we're okay. We're gonna hold 180, flight crew. We're gonna hold it. All the way around. Winds are still at 12 to 13 knots. Blowing from left to the right. Actually, it's blowing from our tail to the nose now because we are turning a little bit. 4,032 feet. Where's he going? Did he just take off? He didn't take off from here. KD. It's a KDU. Alright, flight crew, starting our turn. Take it outside, you can see it a little bit. You guys see the water? No, it's too dark. I can't even see it. Let's put our drone camera, let's put it right here so you can see the gears come down. Still got a little bit of residual sunlight hanging in there for us. Oh, you guys, oh, I can see the ripples in the water. That's pretty cool. Can you guys see that? Or is that too dark coming in on your screens? You can actually see the ripples in this thing. That is detail. Yeah, look at that. Hopefully you guys can see that. Coming around the last little part of the turn, flight crew, let's look down to the right. I'm going to pull our lever back, get it ready for reversers. Since we're on the Xbox, we're going to go ahead and put it right there. Won't affect the speed or anything like that. It's not yet. If we keep going further down, I would. Alright. Let's check on ATC. Like I said, we lost communication with ATC a while back. I wonder what causes that, where they just stop talking. Everything's good until you get to the send and they just cut off. Love that orange sky. Love it. .4 miles left on this last vector, then we'll be on our approach. Right here, flight crew, about ready to even out. We'll hit our lock on, get lined up with the runway. Bring it back inside. Let's turn it. Perfect. Let's get our lock on. Lock has been engaged. It's going to straighten us up with the runway. Still going to clear the approach. We haven't been cleared the land. Approach, where are we? Where's our last message? Oh man. We'll clear up here is the last talk to us. No. Your altitude, local level, 20 mile approach. Yeah, we're just cleared the approach. Our destination is coming up quick. We're within, gonna be within 10 soon. We're going right here, flight crew. Right now it's saying we are 10 miles outside that airport. We do have an Alaska Airlines in front of us right now, 514. Sitting at 2,900 feet as well. I'm gonna go ahead and hit our approach now. I'm going to go ahead and start dropping our descend. We're going to go about 700 feet per minute, and I'm also going to pull back our speed to 135 knots. I'm also going to hit our flaps full. This is not good, flight crew. I feel like we are, well, actually. Alright, glide slope right now, 7,000 feet per minute. We're holding 135 knots. We are flaps full. Just waiting for our runway to pop up. Runway's right there and I can't even see it, flight crew. We're surrounded by tags. Want to say we're possibly a little bit, I can't see. We're gonna have to turn the tags off. Sorry, flight crew. We're turning the tags off. I can't see the runway. Tags are off. There we go. We are coming in right there. One 1,000 feet. I'm gonna bring the gears down. Oh, look at that, you guys. Oh, we had a stutter. I think we're okay. We had a stutter for a second. It's alright. Spoilers up and armed. Runway lights on. Auto brakes on medium. We're already at 700 feet. My plane. See it on the ground. Remember, the wind's going to blow us from the left to the right. The wind is directly blowing us to the right now, flight crew. Oh, it is speeding us up, too. Let's see if we take some of the momentum out of the plane a little bit. There we go. Wind's blowing us to the left big time. Flight crew. Goes to the right again. Let's fight the wind. Manage our speed. Goes down, nose down, reversers. Flight crew, welcome down. That was a tough one, flight crew. That was tough. That wind was giving us crap, man. But welcome down, and that should have been our turn right there. We'll keep going and roll it out one more. But well, we got down though, flight crew. We got down. Welcome down, flight crew. We are in Milwaukee. We are in Milwaukee, and we are hitting this taxiway right here. And I am the one. Is that even the side we're supposed to come off on? Hang on, flight crew. Let's see where everybody's at. Let's turn our signs back on. Did we exit the wrong way? Where is everybody? Oh, we did. It's over there. Alright. It's okay. We can taxi too. Interesting. What? Well, we can just go straight out that way if we want. Huh. Who would put this here? Alright, flight crew. We did we're gonna have to do a sharp turn over here. Who would put a road like this? We could just keep going straight. Look at that. Hey. Let's just go to the barbecue. We made it. Park right here. Is this okay? I'm gonna give the engines a little bit of power. We have to give at least 40% to make this sharp turn. All right. All right. We're gonna turn sharp. Oh man, there's a shed right there. Of course there is. Yeah. Don't pay attention to us. Went the wrong way. Alright, flight crew, there we go. Let's go back the right way. Let's clean everything up after I slow everything down a little bit. Flaps, let's bring those up 10%. Spoilers, bring those up. Ooh, let's go this way. We lost ATC. We're going rogue. Let's get off this runway quick. And then we'll stop short right here in the middle. Slow down momentum of the plane, pull our engines back. We'll go this way. Here we go. That's what we're looking for. Now let's go ahead and stop short right here. Okay, parking brake set, engines to neutral. Clean our lights up. Landing lights go to restricted position. Nose light goes to the taxi position. Let's get our wing lights off and let's get our strobe light off. APU bleed comes on with the master and the start. Flaps and everything clean there. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get our taxis brake, and then let's get our ATC on the line. Figure out what happened. All right, let's see if it talks to us on ground services. Milwaukee ground. There we go. Request taxi to the gate. Let's see where it puts us. Nothing, flight crew. We'll go pick our own. Oh, there it is. Nice. This gave us a little bit of doubt. Wait a second. Where are they taking us? There's no way we're crossing back over. We were just on that side. I thought this was... That's your town. Flight crew. Really? There's no way it's going to make us cross and go over there. It really is. It really is. So we did vacate the right way. We did. I should have asked for where we should have gone before I started moving. Alright, well. Runway's clear to the left. Clear to the right. That is too funny. And we did vacate the right. Where is it? Okay. Why are we the only plane that's doing this? So many questions, flight crew. So many questions where it's taking us right now. What is Milwaukee's airport like? Is this really... I know it's default, but... Is there taxiways just like this? Are we going on a wild goose chase? Let's see where it takes us. Flight director, we don't need that off. Flight crew. So we descended. We created our own glide slope, by the way, at 700 feet per minute is what we were descending. We did not catch a locked glide slope coming into this airport. I don't know if that was... It's got to be a glitch because I've caught in glide slopes before with the LOC and with the approach channel. So the fact that we didn't... I'm glad we started the glide slope when we did at 700 feet per minute and just adjusted it on the fly. But other than that, we got down. When we were trying to blow us to the right, we did get us back on the runway, did get us down, and now we are taxiing to a gate. Is that a gate? I don't think this is a gate, flight crew. This is, yeah. We're in aviation parking, it looks like. Go this way, take a look at it. Yeah, they want us right there. They got a baggage crew. They got everything. Just stairs. All right. No gate. Passengers, you can be exiting on a stairwell, basically. Flight of stairs, assumingly going on a bus. Or you're getting your connecting flight on these prop planes right here. Alright, we're not gonna go over. We're just gonna do this since there's a taxi lane right here. Alright, this is us. No gate. Milwaukee. How do you not give us a gate? You're a Milwaukee International Airport. No, we'll chalk this one up to the load, Milwaukee. We won't hold it against you. We'll chalk it up to the load. Oh, look at that guy. He's just ready. Wait for that green bar. Gone. Parking brake set. Engines in the neutral position. Seatbelt sign comes off. Dome light comes on. Beacon light comes off. Nav light comes off. And logo light. Nose light comes off, and our runway light comes off as well. Ladies and gentlemen, flight crew, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Welcome down. We are in Milwaukee. Let's clean up our flaps. Flaps go to 0%. Flaps are clean. We're going to go ahead and kill engine 1. I don't know how to get the steering thing to come over here. Never done that before. Let's see if it's in our menu. Oh, right there it is. Nice. Engine 1's at 20. We're dropping engine 2. Stop on the stopwatch. Now we're in 17 minutes. With taxi and everything though. Engine 2 is off. Well, external power is on. Let's do battery 1 and battery 2 off. Let's go do our power up there. Engine pumps come off as well. Ramp connection. Oh, they no lights. There's the ramp. Then let's go ahead and get power supply. There's power supply. Alright, flight crew. That is it. Great flight today. Going over everything. Looks like our stopwatch is 1 hour and 17 minutes, and that is with a taxi though. I don't know what our true time is. It was supposed to boot up at the end, but obviously we had some glitches on this load after Microsoft Flight Simulator did an update. You know how my Xbox is after they do updates. But hey, we were able to get it down. We created our own glide slope at 700 feet per minute. Was able to get down and get wheels down on runway, even with without a glide slope catching up, and with the wind. Actually, flight were blowing us from the right to the left. That was actually some pretty harsh winds. That it was blowing us to the right. I mean, it was. We had to fight it a little to get us to the left, but we got down. We got down safely, and we're in Milwaukee. So that is it for me. I am long enough. Today's Tuesday, which means we don't fly tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, day off, and we won't be on again until Thursday, flight crew. So I won't see you guys until Thursday. Also, give you guys a heads up as well. I'm moving. I'm actually moving, so there's actually not going to be any streams next week until Thursday, hopefully Thursday, because yeah, I'm moving. I'm moving up just to a higher apartment. So your captain's moving up. So I move on Mondays, the actual move day. So I won't be able to stream Sunday because everything will be packed up. Monday won't be able to stream obviously because I'm moving, and then I'm packing everything up. So I'm looking at a Thursday stream. I'm hoping Thursday of next week. I'm hoping so. If not everything's set up, then we won't be looking to Sunday the following week, flight crew. But I hope you like the content. I hope you like the flight. If you did, please hit that subscribe button and hit that follow button. Come follow along, you guys. We'll be live again on Thursday. So I will see you then. Phoenix Black Knight, I'm out. See you later.